A stolen vehicle ran off the road by Saskatchewan RCMP, the scene where police caught the man wanted in multiple murders. But shortly after Myles Sanderson was taken into custody south of Rosthern, just an hour and a half away from where he's suspected in the stabbing deaths of 10 people in James Smith Cree Nation and the town of Weldon, he went into medical distress.
Nearby, EMS were called by police to attend the scene, and he was transported to a hospital in Saskatchewan. He was pronounced deceased at the hospital.
This ends a 4-day manhunt that sent out 11 emergency alerts, including one Wednesday afternoon when there were reports of a man armed with a knife who stole this vehicle.
Unfortunately, now that Myles is deceased, we may never have an understanding of that motivation. And we've conducted 120 interviews to this point. There's more that we have to do, but witnesses and people around him only have so much information. His motivation may at this time and forever only be known to Myles.
But as the police watchdog looks into Sanderson's death, RCMP are still investigating what role Myles Sanderson's brother, Damien, played in these crimes. The pair were initially listed as wanted together before Damien was found to be the 11th person found dead.
All of our victims in this senseless act.
But at vigils across the province Wednesday night, the focus remained on the lives lost, the 18 injured still recovering, and all those connected to them.
It affects a lot of people. As you know, there's intergenerational trauma that happens within the First Nations community and continues to happen within the First Nations community. And an event like this really triggers a lot of people in many different ways. And so there's a need. We felt a need from our students to come together. We felt a need from community members far and wide. And
as the community here in Saskatchewan begins to react to this news, the chief of the Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations, Bobby Cameron, released a statement saying in part, our many families and people whose lives have been altered forever because of this tragedy can now take comfort that Mr. Sanderson is no longer a risk to their safety. Our communities can now begin the lengthy process of healing through our culture, spirituality, and other denominations. From Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Carly Robinson, City News.